Hey, welcome to Globe Explained. I ever feel like global politics is just a series of handshakes and formal speeches. Think again. Beneath its surface, nations are playing a high-stakes game of geopolitical chess. Today we are peeling back the curtain on our recent BRICS summit where India didn't just play stand well, it orchestrated a masterclass in diplomacy that reverberated across the continent, leaving even a global titan like China in a precarious position. This isn't just a win, it's a profound signal about changing world order. Get ready, because we are about to dissect how a single phrase in a diplomatic document ignited a silent battle for influence. To understand the depth of India's recent triumph, we need to rewind a bit. For years, the global community has grappled with the complex issue of cross-border terrorism, especially when state actors are suspected of complicity. The horrific Pahalgam terrorist attack, a tragic incident that claimed innocent lives, became a litmus test for international solidarity. The real challenge, getting influential nations to acknowledge such events officially, particularly when it might implicate their allies or strategic partners. Take the Shanghai Cooperation Organization or SCO. This is a powerful bloc, heavily influenced by China. When the SCO met, despite India's clear stance, the final declaration conspicuously omitted any mention of the Pahalgam attack. The reason? Persistent effort by Pakistan, backed by China, to shield it from international condemnation. India's defense minister Rajnath Singh was there. His response was unequivocal. India refused to sign a declaration that turned a blind eye to such a critical act of terror. This wasn't just a diplomatic formality. It was a strong, principled stand that signaled India's refusal to be sidelined or silenced. It set the stage for what would become a pivotal moment. India wasn't done to a refusal. The SCO meeting was a strategic opening gambit. Soon after an important gathering of the Quad group, that's the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue involving the US, Australia, Japan, and India took place. Here, the narrative shifted dramatically. The Quad meeting explicitly mentioned and condemned the Pahalgam attack. This was no accident. It was the result of consistent behind-the-scenes diplomatic pressures from India, demonstrating its growing leverage within key strategic alliances. But the real crucible was the BRICS summit. BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, represent a significant proportion of the world's population and economic power. It's a forum where China is a major player with considerable influence. The question loomed large. Would China again manage to silence the condemnation of the Pahalgam attack? The world watched, and this time, against all odds, the BRICS summit declaration, a joint statement by these powerful economies, properly mentioned and condemned the Pahalgam attack. It was more than just a phrase, it was a monumental diplomatic victory for India. It showcased India's ability to navigate complex geopolitical waters, assert its sovereign interest, and garner support from diverse nations, everyone facing opposition from a field like China. So why is this specific mention such a big deal? Firstly, it marks a significant blow to China's diplomatic effort to control narratives in multilateral forums. Their inability to block this mention signal a limit to their influence, especially when confronted by a determined India. Secondly, it highlighted India's growing confidence and assertiveness on the global stage. India is no longer merely reacting, it's actively shaping agendas. This victory also casts a long shadow over the future relevance of organizations like the SCO. If a group like SCO meant to foster regional corporations can't ever agree on condemning a clear act of terrorism due to the protection of a certain member, then its utility and credibility are severely diminished. The BRICS and Quad outcome collectively suggest that the global diplomatic landscape is far more from static. Interestingly, while the direct involvement of the Pakistani government in the Pahalgam attack wasn't explicitly stated in the BRICS declaration, similar to the 26th November Mumbai attacks, the video points out that such explicit mentions in international documents evolve over time. This implies a future where directly accountability might become more common as India's diplomatic pressures continue. The BRICS summit wasn't just about India's win, it's also sparked reactions from other global power. Interestingly, despite being hosted by Brazil, neither Russian President Vladimir Putin nor Chinese President Xi Jinping attended in person. sending their respective minister instead. Meanwhile, Indian Prime Minister Modi was in significant five-country tour, which included key stops like Namibia, a nation crucial for India's energy security, supplying 11% of the global uranium. This extensive tour underscored India's broad-based diplomatic outreach. And then there was Donald Trump, the former US president, who reacted strongly to the BRICS summit, labeling the group anti-American and threatening a 10% tariff on any country aligned with BRICS. This wasn't his first such threat. He had previously warned of 100% tariff if BRICS nations tried to challenge the dollar's dominance. The fluctuating nature of this threat from 100% to 10% actually makes them appear less credible in the eyes of many. In a united front, the BRICS nations, including India, China, and Russia, jointly condemned Trump's tariff and the unilateral sanctions in their joint statement. They also used their platform to address other pressing global issues, condemning the misuse of tariffs as a weapon and highlighting the dire use of starvation as a warfare tactic, particularly in Gaza. They even deemed airstrikes on Iran as a violation of international law. This demonstrates BRICS' ambition to be a counterweight of Western-led global governance. Furthermore, BRICS nations openly stated the diminished importance of the WTO and called for its relevance to be restored or for a new body to regulate international trade tariff, preventing arbitrary impositions by a powerful leader. Ultimately, India's BRICS triumph is more than just a diplomatic footnote. It's a powerful illustration of a nation asserting its influence, navigating complex alliances, and championing its interests on the global stage. We signal a future where power is more distributed and the voices of emerging economies carry significant weight. So, Globe explains, what do you think about this evolving geopolitical landscape? Do you believe in this diplomatic muscle will continue to grow? How will this shift impact the global balance of power in the coming years? Share your insight and predictions in the comment below. We love hearing from you. And if you find this deep dive into global diplomacy insightful, make sure to hit that button. Give us a thumbs up and ring the bell so you don't miss our next breakdown of the world's most intricate and fascinating events. Until then, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep exploring the globe.